And of course, Apple had to do an update last night, and I don't know why they have to change everything every week. I'm sorry. Let me see if I'm still trying to find us. It's saying I'm live, but I don't know where. I have an idea, maybe. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on here. Are we back up? Are we back up, you guys? I don't know. Let me check Facebook here. I think Facebook's the problem. Okay, I don't see us on Facebook, and you know what? I don't even care. At this point, I don't even care. This is why I like all the other social platforms other than Facebook. I mean, you just never know. You never know what you're going to get. And the problem is you can't, like, they let you set it up till the point where you go live, and you don't know if it's going to work or not till you try to go live, and then we have all these problems. So back on. Okay, thank you guys so much. That, like I said, they updated everything, changed my whole page and such, and I know it's something to do with the permissions on Facebook. I don't know. I don't care. Facebook can, I'm not even going to say it. But anyway, we're here on YouTube, and thank you guys so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. Like I said, you can't even tell there's a problem until you try to go live, and then there's that. So, hey, Isabel, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Ethel May. Nothing on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on Facebook either. But like I said, I don't even care at this point. You guys are here, and I'm happy to serve you. So, but that does limit what all I can do, because I've wasted all this time. I don't even know what time it is. Wasted 20 minutes. My mom's supposed to be here shortly, and we're supposed to go do something and go and see my sister. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and show you guys a quick tip, because I have a wreath that I need to be updating, and actually it's probably pretty late. I usually try to do it like right before the next season, like now I'm starting to think about summer, and even, some people are shopping for fall right now, guys, if you can believe it, fall and Halloween. But anyway, this is a spring wreath that I really should have updated quite some time ago, but I'm just now getting around it. I kept looking at it. I've got a wreath graveyard that I keep looking at it and to remind me to do it, but I just never have done it. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you a tip that's going to apply with this wreath. And this is one of those projects that I was never happy with it. And I did this on a live video. You may have even seen it, but I mean, if you took away the theme and took away this bow and such, I think it'd be okay. But it's a strawberry wreath. In case you can't tell, there's these little strawberries in here. And I had this really cute sign. But I think what got me off course on this wreath, but like I said, I was making it live, so I just kind of went with it. I don't know if you can see, but it has the little seeds there are yellow. And, I looked at it after it was done. I'm like, it's way too busy. way too busy. And, you know, if somebody's wanting a strawberry wreath, they probably don't want yellow. They probably want red, white, that kind of thing. Maybe a hint of yellow, but I just went way off course with it. And I knew it. Like I said, I knew it, but it is what it is. But I did want to show you, I'm going to take out, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out these, I don't know if those are daisies or dahlias, but I'm going to take these out. They're really cute. I mean, really nice silk flowers. I'm going to take those out. I'm going to replace those with some geraniums. I've got these really pretty, they're velvet geraniums. I think the velvet makes them, gives them all that richness there. And then I've got a filler bush that I'll be putting a little bit more white. And I think it'd be okay if it had a little touch of yellow, like this black ribbon here on the underside is yellow. And so it's okay if it's going to have a little touch of it. I think this ribbon's too busy. But like I said, I wanted to show you a tip that might be a lifesaver for you. I know it was for me whenever somebody showed me this tip. But I know, you know, I know, where is it? I lost everything. I've lost my mind today. I think that just threw my whole train of thought off, fumbling with all that technology. But, oh, thank you, Isabel. Thank you. Hey, Barbara. Thank you, guys. But I know strawberries, when you come and get them off of a patch, I've picked my share of strawberries when I was younger, but they're kind of saggy like this on the vine. I know that. That's the way they grow naturally. However, it doesn't work really well for wreath making and designing as far as placing these the way you want them. I took a couple of them. I had a couple of bunches out down here. And I'm going to show you how we can take, you know, saggy strawberries like this into this. Okay, it's simple. And you can also use this tip for your flowers. Like if you've got a flower that just won't hold its shape, like won't hold its position, more or less, hold its position where you want it, you can use this tip on a flower also, whether it's real or silk. Okay, because it was a florist actually that showed me this tip. But I've already done 3 of them on here. And what we're going to do, we're going to take some floral wire, and it needs to be a decent gauge, like a heavier gauge. And on floral wire, the bigger the number is, the thinner the wire is. For example, an 18 gauge wire is much heavier. I don't know if you can see that. It's much heavier than, say, a 26 gauge wire. The 26 gauge wire is pretty thin. And it won't have much body to it. But this I can bend that, and that's going to go. It's going to stay wherever I want it. I don't know. Somebody gave me this package, and it didn't have a label on it. But I'm going to guess it's at least an 18 gauge, maybe a 16 gauge. I'm not sure. But anyway, what I did, I just need a little short piece for these strawberries. But I just cut this in probably about 4-inch strips like this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take these, and again, you can do this same thing with a floral head. I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to insert it right up in there, right next to where that stem comes out. And these are hard plastic. But right underneath where they did the opening for the stem, there's a little bit of softness there where I can stick this wire up in there. So now I've got this, I want it to stand straight out. So I'm just going to take this wire now, and I'm going to wrap it around this wired portion down here. Okay, and that's going to blend in just like the rest of the greenery. Of course, you know, if it's obvious, then you can always disguise it with a little bit of greenery if you wanted to. But like I said, you could also, like this little floral head here, if I wanted to bend him out here and he won't stay, all I've got to do is do the very same thing. I just take it, this is a bad example because the flower head's small, but I just take a wire, stick it right up in there, and then wrap it around my remaining stem, and now I can put it wherever I want. Okay? All right. Hey, Verlene, how are you? Yeah, we had some technical issues. If you're just joining in, we had some technical issues, so I'm just now getting here. Facebook is going to have to, they're going to have a download later, or an upload, I should say. All right, I'm going to do this last one here. I'll show you this again, but all I do, as I said, I take this right up in there. Now, if you've got a hard plastic, and I think I'm sticking this into the glue right here. But if you've got a hard plastic, like this is not cooperating, all I got to do is take my awl, or even a pen for that matter. Make sure I don't run it through my finger. Just make a little hole there. So I just took it right underneath of there, right into that, where the same place where that little stem comes out. And then I just wrap it around this remaining. Now, depending, now these are a little harder plastic, so I'm going to do this on this. You don't necessarily have to glue. It just depends on how much you can get up in there. But I am going to glue these because they're hard plastic. I'm afraid they're going to slide out. You know, the styrofoam tends to stick to it a little bit better. But I'm just going to put just a little dab of glue, just like right there, right where I did that. That's kind of messy, but we'll clean it up. And you'll want to, if you do this with your hot glue gun like I just did, you'll want to be careful, because if you get that softer plastic in there, it'll melt it. So if that's going to change your design, then you need to think about that. Okay? All right, but now I can position those any way I want. All right? Sarah, yes. Yes, I do. I know, you guys. Sarah and Nancy, yes. I said, heck with them. They changed my page. They changed the settings, took my apps off and everything. That's what I was doing with the computer. Finally, I said, I don't care. And that's, like I said, that's one of the reasons I like going on YouTube better. I need to work more on growing my YouTube and getting people shifted over here, because YouTube is pretty reliable. I know whenever I go live, I'm live. And usually if it's a hiccup, it's my problem, not because they changed everything that I'm familiar with. But that's okay. All right. Do you guys have any questions about that? Like I said, I would use either 16 or 18 gauge wire. Hey, Valerie. Yeah, not on Facebook today. Facebook and me for some reason it won't let me go live over there, and it's going to be a project to get it to work again, I think, unless I made them mad, and I don't know. Like right now, I'm done. I don't even care. You guys ever get like that? Like, just leave it alone. Leave it alone, please. Okay, anybody else have any questions there? But like I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap out these dahlias for geraniums. I'm going to swap those out. And the bow, I'm going to change it. I don't know how much I'm going to change. I'm going to at least come back, if I make a completely new bow, I'm going to come back with the 2.5 inch red, this polka dot. I'm going to get rid of these two for sure. But see how, look, I'll cut those out and just see how much even that calms this down. It's just, like I said, if somebody's buying a strawberry wreath, they don't want yellow, they want red. But yeah, if you're just coming in, I explained everything at the beginning. after I finally was able to get live, after I gave up on Facebook. Now, if I choose, which I don't think I will, I probably will go ahead and redo this whole bow. But if I choose to leave the red and the black and just add another ribbon or something like that, then this will be covered up where I cut that off. But you don't want to pull out the whole thing, because then your bow's going to fall apart, because you know you've got that pipe cleaner there holding on to a certain amount of ribbon. You take it out completely and then it's not going to hold on to the remaining ribbon. But look how that calmed that down. And I haven't even taken it all out. I mean, this needs to come out. This needs to come out. And these need to go into, actually, let me see if I can just slide one out. I don't know if I can or not. See, if I had had more time, if I could have gone live when I asked them to, I could have shown you this whole thing here that showed you what a difference this makes. Trying to find where this other one comes out here. Okay, and like I said, those will come out too, but I think that'll make a much prettier wreath with those red geraniums, and then add in some of this filler flower. So anyway, like I said, I apologize for all the technology problems. As I said early, my mom's going to be here in a little bit, and so I've got to go upstairs now and greet her. So, oh, on the strawberry Berlin, that was either a 16 or 18 gauge. Somebody gave me this, and it did not have a label on it, but I'm pretty sure it's 16 or 18 gauge. Oh, you like it? Yeah, yeah, Diane, here I am. Yeah, Facebook and I are fighting today for some reason. It's going to take me well, I worked on it 20 minutes or so. I've just been live here for, what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. Oh, will I be making a Mother's Day wreath and bows? I don't usually make a specific Mother's Day wreath because there's so many different tastes. Pretty much in any of my springtime wreaths or that kind of thing, I would put a Mother's Day tag in it, but I don't usually make one specifically for Mother's Day, if that makes sense. Because to me, they can buy about anything. Oh, Valerie, you like the wreath as it is? Yeah, I just think it was too busy. And like I said, if somebody's buying a strawberry wreath, I think they would want the predominant color to be red and not yellow. But like I said, I was making this on a Facebook Live, so that's what the supplies I had pulled, and I knew it was wrong, or I knew I didn't like it whenever I was making it, but I just had to keep going. So. Okay, all right. Oh, happy Easter to you guys too. Thank you so much. The wreath behind you. Which wreath are you talking about, Valerie? I'm trying to think. This one here was a Facebook Live. I think we did that on a Facebook Live, maybe even last Friday. That one I believe you saw, the pampas grass. I'm sure you saw that one, Valerie, in the group. And the one down, the lemon wreath, is a tutorial. But I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Valerie. Oh, the strawberry? No, this was a Facebook Live. I don't know if it was last year, but it might have been the year before. I don't remember. But if you go to my business page in the search bar, if you go in, put in strawberry, it might come up. But it was either last year or the year before. But I've needed to redo it for a while. But I'll be sure and post the after whenever we get done, or after I get done with it. Yeah, Deborah, Facebook wouldn't let me go live today for some reason. It said something about permissions or something, and they're always doing that. It always seems like it's on Friday. I don't know why. And when I went and looked at my page is all different. So they're messing with it for some reason. It certainly is not to keep followers. Because I'm about up to here with Facebook. This has been a bad week for me in Facebook. So, okay. All right. Well, like I said, my mom should be here any minute. I'm going to go upstairs so I can greet her. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions pertaining to what I showed you earlier, be sure and just let me know. And if you're a true Facebook fan, I'll be downloading this and then uploading it over to Facebook if I can get it figured out. Have a great Easter, great holiday week.